When do you finally give up on people who are narcissists, who are abusing you? When do you finally go no contact with them? When they give you glimpses of they're being held accountable to something and their tears, are they fake? If someone truly has the disorder, narcissistic disorder, it is extremely likely, pretty much 100% probability that everything that they're doing is just manipulation. Narcissists do not want their supply to leave them, or really just out of the inconvenience of you leaving them, not because they love you and they're drawn to you and they want things to work out. That's not the reason. It'll be annoying to them that they'll have to find a new supply. Remember, narcissists are hurting their victims for sport, and it is their intention to push you as far as humanly possible to see how much abuse you will endure. And the more you endure, the more they will push. And you might think, oh no, this time I walked out, and then they realized that they had done something wrong, and then they begged for me to come back, and now they're changed. They told me they had an epiphany. They were crying their eyes out. They said that they were sorry. I fell for this with my narcissistic ex who I was with for 6.5 years. And I finally said, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm walking out the door. Then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is the first time I'm hearing of this. Which it wasn't the first time he had been hearing it. And yes, of course, I'll go to therapy now. He drags his feet to actually schedule a therapy session. We do finally go. He gets verbally aggressive with the therapist about 20 minutes into the session, so much so that the therapist was like, do I need to call security? And within 2 weeks, everything was back to the same anyway in my home life. Narcissists really just want to leave when they want to leave. They don't want people to leave them. And they will do everything they can to manipulate your feelings, manipulate other people around you. They are incredibly skilled at their manipulation. I feel like when I say that narcissists are really skilled at their manipulation, people are like, oh yeah, well, you can see right through it. Not always, because when someone is sitting across from you and they're begging for forgiveness and they're saying, I am so sorry and I know that I hurt you, and they're crying and they're begging you to stay and they're telling you that they love you, it's really hard to believe that that's manipulation. My narcissistic mother blew up a Thanksgiving for me one time and called me the next morning about 6:30 in the morning, sobbing and crying and please, I'm so sorry, I can't believe I did that, etc., etc. Within months, things were exactly back to how they had been. You give a narcissist an inch, they won't take a mile. They'll take like literally the entire length of the universe. So I can't tell anybody when they should cut people out of their lives. It's a very important individual decision that everyone needs to make. And no contact is not necessarily the answer for everybody. In some cases, the most you might be able to do is low contact. In some cases, it's no contact for a certain period of time. But I can tell you that you won't have peace until you are not only no contact, but no exposure. Do not even check in on them through other people or on social media or things like that. It's literally no exposure. Once that happens and you get that separation, then you can start the healing process.